everyone, this is a review of the brand new Root Candles Wax Melts, which is a new product by Root Candles. Root Candles has been around since 1869. That's how long they've been making candles. They just recently, I believe over the past few months or so, just came out with this new product, the scented wax melts. Their wax melts are made with an all-natural blend of beeswax, soy, and other vegetable waxes, and they're colored with all-natural vegetable-based dyes. Root Candles' website is rootcandles.com. They can also be found on Facebook at facebook.com/rootcandles and on Twitter at twitter.com/rootcandlebuzz. And several other social media sites, including Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, and Google+. And you can find links to those other social media sites at the bottom of their website. These are all the scented wax melts that they have, all the scents that they have at this point in time. These were very interesting. They were really completely different from any other scents that I've ever smelled, except the Christmas. The Christmas, they were more, I guess, more normal type scents. The scents were, some of them were good, some of them were just kind of odd, just very, very different. That's the only way I can describe them. I've never smelled anything like them. I liked some of them, I didn't like some of them. The packaging is fantastic. The packaging is very unique. It's 2.6 ounces, which is the normal size for most wax clamshells. The difference is that you get, instead of 6 cubes, you get basically 4 pieces. So each piece is larger than a regular cube from a regular sized wax melt, which I would have liked to have been able to have 6 cubes, because with 4, of course, you end up melting a lot more. And I always use only 1 cube of regular wax in my warmer. But if you're used to using 2 cubes, then this should actually work out fine for you. So each wax melt comes in a cardboard, I guess an outer container, but the inner container is a nicely sealed plastic container. So it's going to store well. It's not like you have to use everything at one time. If you're not familiar with my reviews, whenever I put wax back into the clamshell, it's just an indication for me to tell me that it's a scent that I'm not going to keep, either because I don't like the scent, or maybe it doesn't throw well, or maybe I have a lot of other scents like it, or it's just not something I'm madly in love with. I have a lot of wax melts, so I have to be really careful with the ones that I keep. So there's a lot of reasons why I might not keep a particular scent. So we'll go through each scent. I'm actually going to start with the Christmas scents. First, and I don't know why these are these are just regular clamshells, the 6 in a pack. Don't know why that is, but that's okay. I kind of prefer that. The candy cane notes are, from the website, are peppermint, sweet vanilla, soft notes of caramelized sugar, and a touch of balsam. This is a true candy cane scent with a strong icy peppermint and a sweet vanilla note. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell balsam or pine at all. And the throw was excellent. 5 out of 5, a scent monster that took over the entire house. So I really liked that candy cane scent. Next we have cinnamon clove. The notes are warm, spicy aroma of cinnamon and clove combined with sweet orange and sparkling mandarin. Well, mandarin is actually an orange scent. This smells like orange pomander, which I normally don't like, but I really like this version because the orange is brighter and a bit more orangey than what I usually find in pomander scents. They usually smell kind of soapy to me in a weird way, but this one's much nicer. And I definitely smell the clove, which smells authentic, and the throw was excellent, 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Next we have Scotch pine. The notes are spruce, Scotch pine, and sage, mixed with notes of musk, patchouli, and labdanum. Don't know what labdanum is. I smell pine with maybe a hint of eucalyptus and a smidgen of cloves and a slight smoky note, but there's something else in there I can't put my finger on that I'm not sure I like. Maybe a savory note, perhaps. Looking at the scent notes, it might be the sage that has that savory note. The clove note that I think I smell is probably the patchouli. And labdanum is actually Rose of Sharon plant. I've got them all over my property. They just grow wild and they make a beautiful flower. The scent is described as balsam-like, woodsy, earthy, smoky, leathery, oak moss type scent. I was actually not a fan of this scent because of that slightly savory, smoky note, and the throw was just good, 3 out of 5. Next, we have tobacco wreath. The notes are an earthy combination of tobacco, pine, patchouli, and oak moss with notes of caramel, sugar, and marshmallow. This is a fantastic scent that smells like vanilla marshmallow with a hint of sweet tobacco and patchouli, and maybe a smidgen of caramel. There may also be a smidgen of pine way in the background, and looking at the scent notes, they're spot on, and the throw is very good, 3 or 3.5 out of 5. I'm not sure why I'm not keeping this one. Oh, you know what? I have a lot of scents like this. It really is quite marshmallowy. And I have a lot of marshmallowy type scents. That's why I'm not keeping it. So now we'll get to the regular melts. Awaken. And they're all color-coded. So if you buy a bunch of them and you kind of aren't sure which package goes with which, just kind of match the colors, which really makes it easy. Awaken, basil and lime. The description is sparkling zesty lime, orange and grapefruit flourish with cool green basil, cilantro, and thyme. Nature comes alive at the base with fresh tones of fir, musk, and rosewood. This is a fantastic scent. I smell lime with a slightly savory, tangy note of some kind of herb, and maybe a hint of pine and even a smidgen of orange. Looking at the scent notes, oh, and again, if you're not familiar with my reviews, when I'm reviewing a scent, I don't look at the scent notes beforehand because I don't want my nose to be swayed by what I think it should smell like. So I only look at the scent notes after I've reviewed the scents and made note of what I smell. So anyway, looking at the scent notes, they're spot on. Although this is not as savory of a scent as the notes sound like, it's really more zesty with only a barely noticeable tinge of sweetness. The throw was only fair, 2.5 or 3 out of 5. And I'm not going to open each one because it's just kind of a hassle and I don't have enough hands. Detoxify, spearmint and tea tree oil. The description is complementing fragrances of bergamot, geranium, and jasmine mingle with the richness of spearmint and tea tree oil. I smell spearmint and catnip. I really smell catnip. With that slight sinus clearing effect of like a garden mint. It's a very natural herbal scent with just a tinge of sweetness, but it's not a sweet scent. And by the way, all of these scents were very difficult for me to describe because there's nothing to compare them to. Most of these, I've never smelled anything even close to these scents. They are totally, totally different. So if you want something totally different and unique, these are the ones to buy. So again, I had a really tough time describing these, so I hope I did that okay. I don't smell tea tree oil at all, which is actually good because I like the scent of tea tree oil, but not as a scent in my house. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell jasmine, but maybe a little bit of geranium, which has a bit of an ivory soap note. I've always noticed that in the past. Geranium scents kind of have that sort of a bitter ivory soap note. It's an okay scent. It smells like an herb garden to me, very natural. And the throw was very good, 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Next we have Devote, which is Jasmine Mer. The description is, the sanctity of myrrh and the elegance of jasmine calms the mind and focuses your energy. These fragrances are elevated by clover, amber, and the champaka flower. Don't know what that is. I smell jasmine with a weird herbal note in the background that smells like a bitter ivory soap note, which is probably the myrrh. There's also a light grassy note, which is probably the clover. That's the only way I can describe it. I really don't care for. I didn't care for the scent. The throw was very good though, 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Next we have Energize, which is rosemary eucalyptus. The description is energizing essential oils of rosemary and eucalyptus give an immediate lift, touch of rejuvenation, energy, and invigoration. I smell a strong, minty, sinus clearing eucalyptus with a very slightly sweet and savory herbal note. Maybe also a smidgen of orange. I'm not sure. Of course, I didn't see that in the scent notes. It's not a sweet scent at all, but it's not as savory or zesty as eucalyptus by itself. I like it. This is actually, I think, the only one besides the Relax that I'm actually keeping, and of course a couple of the Christmas ones, I believe. So yeah, this one was pretty nice. I like it, and the throw was excellent, 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Next we have Enlighten, which is cedar verbena. Description is stimulate your creativity and create an environment for learning using the essential oils of cedar and verbena along with the stimulating color of yellow to create intellectual strength. I think I smell a light woodsy note, but more like a sandalwood than cedar. And there's also a hint of lemongrass, I think, and maybe a smidgen of floral. It's not a sweet scent at all, and it doesn't really have much of a scent, so it's not really my favorite. And the throw was 0, like 0 out of 5. There was nothing. The scent completely disappeared, even from an inch away, as soon as it melted in the warmer. So I don't know what happened with this one, but this one was a total dud. Next we have Entice, which is orange clove. The description is the spicy scent of clove stimulates the mood and the juicy orange adds refreshment. The combination is completely seductive. This smells the same as their cinnamon clove holiday scent. Even though the notes are slightly different, it's a very nice clove and orange scent, and the throw is very good, 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Next is Illuminate Juniper Rosewood. The description is free your mind of clutter and confusion by mixing the simplicity of the color white with the clarifying power of juniper and rosewood essential oils for cleanliness and clarity. This one's very difficult to describe. Juniper is kind of a pine scent, but I don't smell pine, although maybe there is a bit of a balsam type note. There's also a rich creamy note like milk, but it's not sweet at all. And maybe a hint of light wood. I've never smelled anything even close to this. I'm not sure if I like it or if it's even appropriate as a scent for your home. The throw was good, 3 out of 5. Invigorate is pomelo pine. The description is effervescent blend of pomelo and pine revitalizes your spirit and elevates your mind. This refreshing combination is complemented by the richness of clove, cedar, and sandalwood. I love pine scents, especially if it's mixed with something else, and great pine mixtures are citrus scents like lemon and orange. Pomelo is a grapefruit scent without the bitterness. So this is mostly a pine scent with a hint of pomelo and a smidgen of warmth from the clove. It's my favorite scent of the collection, and I'm so disappointed that the throw was only fair, 2.5 or 3 out of 5, because out of all the scents, this one was my absolute favorite. So that's the way it goes. Meditate is vetiver and olibanum. Love these names. The description is citrus, myrrh, and olibanum combined to create focus, relaxation, and clarity essential for the journey of meditation. The green, fresh notes of vetiver and fir needles increases the power of the clarifying essential oils. This smells almost exactly like the Devote scent, but without the jasmine or the grassy note. It has that same bitter ivory soap note, which, like the Devote scent, is probably the myrrh. Looking at the scent notes, olibanum is another name for frankincense, which has an earthy, sweet, warm note, which this scent kind of has. I don't smell citrus at all, and like the Devote scent, I don't care for this one either, although between this scent and the Devote, I guess I like this one slightly better. The throw was excellent, 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Next we have Relax, which is geranium lavender. The description is pure essential oils of lavender and the geranium bud combined with the tranquil color of lavender to provide an atmosphere of comfort, calm, and relaxation. I love lavender scents, and this is a very nice lavender scent with the slightly bitter floral note of geranium. The geranium gives it a slight ivory soap note, but it works well with the lavender. And there may be also maybe a smidgen of lavender, or I'm sorry, a smidgen of citronella, but that might just be the geranium. It's a nice scent. I really like it, and the throw is very good, 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Next we have eucalyptus menthol. Oh, Relieve. Oh, Relax was geranium lavender. Relieve is eucalyptus menthol. The description is, what is the description? I didn't write the description down. Well, you'll just have to look at the either the website or the text version of this review. This is just a nice pure patchouli scent. I just smell patchouli. I don't smell any eucalyptus or menthol at all. It doesn't even have a tiny bit of a sinus clearing effect. So I don't know what happened with this one, but I love the smell of patchouli. And I wish it had thrown well, but it didn't. The throw was actually very poor. Maybe a 1.5 out of 5, unfortunately. And last we have Seduce, which is patchouli and anise. Anise? I can never figure out how to pronounce that. The description is, the energizing scent of lemon zest combined with the warmth and sensuality of anise envelops the room in a seductive atmosphere. Combined with violet, jasmine, and patchouli, this fragrance will leave you relaxed and comfortable. This smells like men's cologne with a note of something I can't figure out. Maybe apple? I don't smell anise at all, which would have a licorice type note, so that's good because I don't really like that scent. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell lemon or jasmine, but maybe I do smell the violet, as there is a bit of warmth and a hint of woodsiness. Oh, there is a bit of warmth and a hint of woodsiness from the patchouli. So I do like this scent. I mean, it's okay. I have a lot of other cologne type scents that are similar. And the throw is excellent, 3.5 or 4 out of 5. So there you go. If you like scents that are totally different, unique from, totally different from anything that you've ever smelled, these are definitely the scents to get. They are odd, I will tell you that. Not all in a bad way, some in a good way. If you want to read a text version of this review, just go to scentedwaxreviews.com. That's reviews with an S at the end.com. And also join our Facebook group, Scented Wax Melts Retail. And you can find the link below below this video, and also a link on the text version of this review. And in the group, we discuss all store-bought and retail scented wax melts. So no vendor wax in this particular group. It's a fun, very active, very nice group, no drama, etc. And there probably will be a lot of discussions about these root candle wax melts. So hope you've enjoyed this review, and you have a great day.